What's going on, y'all? Second day of turkey season. Whew. I'm wore out from camping with Jared yesterday, but I rolled out of bed. We're gonna go try to get on a bird here, but just a few minutes, about to be in the woods, and then see if I can hear a bird, see what's going on, but I'm not feeling super hopeful. This is just a spot that I've scouted a little bit. I know there are birds on it, but it's not a very big piece of property, so I'm not going to be able to move on them much. So probably just going to get out here in the woods for a few hours and see what's going on and just play it by ear. But y'all hang in there with me. We're going to see what's going on. I've only heard one gobble. It was really far off. Definitely not on the property I have permission on. So, I don't know if there's any birds on this little piece of property. Like I said earlier, it's really small, so it's likely that there's no birds here. But it's a beautiful morning. I'm gonna hang out. That bird was far, but close enough to hear me, so you just never know. I'm just gonna sit tight here for the next couple hours or so and then come up with a new plan. Might just haul off and go fishing. We'll see what's going on. What's going on, y'all? I didn't have any luck turkey hunting this morning, so I decided to come out and do some fishing. I know this camera angle is awful, but I'm working with what I got. I had to redneck rig up something, so y'all hang in there with me. But I'm out here on a local lake here in Richmond, Kentucky. It's Wilgreen Lake, and I'm gonna do some crappie fishing. Through the past couple weeks here, me and a couple buddies, we've been doing pretty good. Caught a few limits out here, so I'm hoping I can do the same today. I've got a little bit of a paddle. I'm headed out towards the back of the lake, and once I get out there and get the rods ready to go, I'll give y'all a rundown of how I'm fishing, and we'll see what happens. But hopefully we can get on some fish and have fish fry soon. I just got to the spot that I'm gonna start fishing. On this rod, I'm just running this little Bobby Garland jig. It's kind of shag color with some blue sparkles. And I tipped it with a crappie niblet, give some scent to it, but all I'm going to be doing here is just slow drift fishing. I'm going to pitch this one about 12 feet down, and I'm just going to lay that rod right there, watch the rod tip. And as I'm drift fishing like this, it's kind of the same concept as spider rigging, but out of a kayak. So it works pretty well. I've caught a lot of crappie doing this, especially this time of year before they go up real shallow. On this rod, I'm running a darker jig, same pearl jig head there with the red eye, but it's a little bit darker of a shag color. And I'm gonna switch my depth up on this one. I'm gonna go just a little shallower. Then I've got that one. So it's probably about between 8 and 9 feet. And all I'm gonna do is work the bank slowly and try to catch crappie. Well, there's the first one, just a little fella, but there's no size limit on this lake, and he's big enough to fillet, so he's going on the stringer. Just missed one. Wasn't paying attention. There's a fish. Oh, you're kidding me. Dang it. That don't drive you nuts. That was a little better one too. He came off right there at the boat. As soon as I started to pull him up into the kayak, he flicked off of there. Dang, come on. He thumped it too. I'm gonna switch colors on this one. See if that will make a difference. Switching over to this little June bug chartreuse. I'm keeping the same colored jig head on. There he is, right there, on the June bug chartreuse. Oh man. I don't think he's big enough to justify filleting. That fish is fat with eggs though, but too small. Off he goes. That's a good sign right there though. I just switched to that color and that was probably, I don't know, within 5 minutes I caught that fish. One thing about this lake is that it's full of small crappie. I've never caught one over 12 inches out of here, but you'll catch a lot in the 9 to 10 inch range, and those are big enough to fillet. And there's a creel limit of 20, so if you get 20 9-inch fish, 10-inch fish, you've got a mess of fish. So I think the Kayak Department of Fish and Wildlife has it set that way because there are so many small crappie in here. It's just overloaded with them. It doesn't seem that way today just because I'm struggling to catch them, but on other days, you know, you'll catch, I mean, we've got 50 or so, but nothing over 12 inches. It's just strange. There he is. I was on the June bug chartreuse as well. Boom. That color change made a difference. But that's a little bit better. It ain't much of a crappie. Let's measure him just out of curiosity. Yeah, he's right at 8 inches, but he's big enough to fillet, so he's going on a stringer. I think it's good for this lake to take these smaller fish out. I don't know if it just has a bad gene pool, or they're overpopulated, or maybe panfish overpopulation, because there's a ton of bluegill in here too. But those little ones, even a little fish nugget is better than no fish nugget. Just gonna keep doing what I'm. Well, I've got some rain moving in, so I think that's gonna conclude the day on crappie fishing. My camera is not waterproof, and I'm in a t-shirt, so it's probably gonna get pretty cold fast, but they weren't giving this in the forecast, so nothing you can do about it. But it was a pretty uneventful day, you know. Started turkey hunting this morning and really didn't have any luck. It was a real small piece of property, didn't hear any birds gobbling, didn't even hear a hen clucking or anything like that, so I decided to come out and do some crappie fishing here at Wilgreen, and it's been really slow as well. I think we've had some really cold weather these last, 4 or 5 days. It's been getting down into the high 20s, low 30s at night, and that's dropped the water temperature, so I think these fish are really just slowed down for the time being. But we're supposed to have some warmer weather here in the next few days, and that should pick it back up. But going out to take the wife turkey hunting tomorrow to try to get her on her first bird, so I'll have another video coming out about that hunt. So y'all stay tuned, and thanks again for watching. It means a lot to have you all checking out my videos. Pretty sweet, but y'all take it easy.